Hello and welcome to another edition of Stock Watch. So, as the new trading week begins, I've been looking in the last few weeks at what stocks and what sectors, more importantly, have been positively hit by the news of the recent vaccination progress made by a lot of companies in the market at the moment, such as Moderna, AstraZeneca, Pfizer, but to name a few, all saying that they're over 90% effective in their phase 3 trials. You know, it's looking like we might actually get a vaccination by the end of the year. So very, very positive news. And I've been looking at many sectors such as airlines, transportation, car manufacturing. I want to touch upon banking at the moment and look at the European banks in particular. I touched upon Deutsche Bank a few weeks ago. I want to look at the Spanish banking industry at the moment. So I picked up two stocks, BBVA, Banco Bilbao, and also Santander. Their stocks in the last few weeks, when we've had the first positive news on the 9th of November, have skyrocketed in their terms. You know, the stock market was having a strong day in the last few weeks. Well, on the Monday when it was released, as over positive news on the fight against the corona vaccine, and you know, with, as I said, Pfizer and AstraZeneca, to name a few. BBVA was the standout European bank because its share actually rose by 16%. So it's quite a bullish move in the market. But also, what I want to look at today is also, when there's a bullish move in the market or when there's a big spike, there's always a chance of a retracement or a reversal. So we're going to look at into those as well, where to open and close the trades that will be significant when there's a selling position as well, not only a buying position. So, you know, it's actually involved at the moment, BBVA this is, in one of the biggest banking mergers since the financial crisis began with PNC Financial, and it's actually selling its North American share of the business for $11.6 million. So this seems like a huge amount of money in terms of you know, the American growth. But you know, if it's having a $29 billion market cap, then this could be, you know, a little drop in the ocean. But we'll see how it goes, because you know, the merger is a win-win situation for both sides. You know, PNC, it gives a much larger presence in the US, giving more presence in the States. It's going to cover 11 states apparently at the moment. And for BBVA, it gives the bank a greater flexibility to reinvest in European business as well. So Spain has been hit very hard with the coronavirus as well. So, you know, a lot of infections, a lot of deaths, obviously, and we're expecting banks to lose a bit of their capital in Q4, but we'll see how it goes as we approach the end of the year. As I said, more positivity in the market with the coronavirus vaccination news leads to certain shares getting higher as well. So it's very, very interesting. Also, Santander was in the news recently as it's buying Wirecard for 100 million euros. So another positive step in the right direction for employment in Spain, because they're actually going to take 500 of the employees from the company to Santander to let them still operate. So this won't be much of a burden on the not only the banking sector itself, but the unemployment sector. We've had a bit more of a mass migration into Spain since the coronavirus happened, and a lot of the refugees are stranded in Spain at the moment, so this is actually weighing down on the economy as well. So some just little things to pick up on and note as we go into the end of the year. So let's just take a look at BBVA first of all. So we've had the detrimental downturn in the banking sector, especially in Spain, over the last few months. It's tried to get back up to where the pre-pandemic levels were, but now, well, in the last few months, it actually had a bit more of a detrimental downturn. But if we see from the 9th of November, if we just zoom in there, you can clearly see the buoyant news on the vaccination progress has lifted stocks even further. So now we've got, you know, we had a bit of a double top before for when I was looking at it, and now what I'm going to check in the next few sessions is if we can maintain a bit more of a push. I'll just zoom in a bit more of a push above this resistance line, and that's just over 3.6 euros. So we're just looking now to see if it can maintain its steady growth up to the previous high set at the top end of 3 euros. If not, then I fully expect it to be a bit of a retracement and come down. We've got the conversion and baselines here that are kind of looking to see if bears will enter the market, and then I'll be looking at if the price will fill this gap here. So in the next few sessions, I'll be seeing if I'm going to put a sell position in if it starts coming down below this previous gap that we saw in the previous weekend. So if it falls below 3.5, close to 3.4, a sell position would be likely from a lot of bear investors, and then we'll see if the prices will start coming downwards towards these Ichimoku indicators in the long run. So this is what I'll be looking for in the next few sessions. Just take a look on Santander as well. So the last time I looked at this, it was in a downward channel, very descending, very bearish, and we got the positivity from the coronavirus. So this has coronavirus vaccine. So this has boosted momentum, as you can clearly see, all the way up. I'm not even looking at any indicators in momentum or RSI today, because I'm just looking at the facts that based on headlines surrounding any antidote, any more further successful phase 3 trials, then we're going to be seeing a lot more bullish behavior. So again, I'll just be looking to see at this top end now if we can reach that just over 2.4, probably going into 2.5, and then we'll be seeing if we can actually get any higher than that. So if I just bring it out a little bit more, it'll be a bit of a far stretch to see if we're going to go any higher than what it is today. There seems to be a bit of resistance there, a bit of exhaustion. So again, with every bullish move, I'll be looking for, with any rally, bullish move, whatever you want to call it, I'll be looking for a retracement or reversal coming down. At the moment, it's in a bit of a consolidation, but as you can see, the Ichimoku indicators are just trying to kind of hang on to the prices there. So I'll be looking here to see if it's going to cover the first gap, 2.2, and then fall further to where we saw this bullish momentum and move back down towards trading towards the cloud. So again, I'll be seeing if I'm going to put a sell position in here as I go into the trading week. So things to look out for in the banking sector, especially in Spain. So thank you very much for joining me. That's all from the Stock Watch today. And if you have any comments, please feel free to add them to the post, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Have a great trading day ahead, and bye for now.